Bum 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 bum. The Peter Dislike Show. Bum 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 bum. I've been so caught up in my recent burnout, I forgot to celebrate an anniversary. And Christmas Day here marks the 20th anniversary of the first time I took a long distance walk. You see, my family and I used to live in a suburb of Pittsburgh called Murraysville. I'll let you Google Map that area. And not very conducive to long distance walking. It's not a city environment like downtown Phoenix or the Seattle area. And my family used to be very concerned about me taking long distance walks. I had a number of not so well to do friends when I was in high school, and they were concerned that my so called friends from the school would harass me and all that. But what had happened was that year, Kelly Clarkson was competing against other idols from around the world, and I'll let you Google that, World Idol, Christmas of 2003. And at first, I was going to vote for Kelly Clarkson. I had a big crush on her ever since I watched her on American Idol 1. I was going to go out to vote for her. But then she competed against, well, I'll let you think about what other girl that actually I liked all the other girls better than Kelly. So I was going to vote for one of them, and I took off walking. We had a grocery store that had multiple payphones in a row, and my former middle school had about 4 or 5 payphones. And on the way home, I also knocked on people's doors asking to borrow the phone. Everybody thought I was crazy, obviously. But then I realized I could actually walk long distance, which really came in handy during the rest of the years that I was living with my family. I took a lot of long distance walks. I have a lot of funny stories about other walks that I took. But anyways, eventually Kelly lost on World Idol. She lost to Norwegian Idol Kurt Nielsen. And for a long time, every time I heard Norway, I got a surge of anger because I felt that I just felt jealous. I was I was at my first computer Olympiad, and one of my opponents who had written the AI for the game of checkers was from Norway, and when he said Norway, I had to contain. I felt an instant surge of anger. I had to contain that for a couple seconds while I was shaking his hand. This is the Peter Dislike Show. Bum 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 bum. The Peter Dislike Show. Bum 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 bum.